We hope people will join us. We'll be celebrating the literary legacy of Youngstown.
BusinessJournalDaily.com 3 Minutes With is brought to you by Farmers National Bank.
Save, borrow, and invest with Farmers. Take heart knowing you're helping create a strong community. Mind your money at Farmers. Talk directly to local decision makers about your loans, investments, and insurance. Farmers. Fiercely local, fiercely loyal.
Lit Youngstown is a nonprofit that promotes the literary arts. So we have programs for those who love a good story, for people who like to write, for self-expression, for people who have goals for publishing and honing craft, for people who enjoy reading. Anything that has to do with promoting the literary arts that benefits both the individual and the community. We are having a gala. We're calling it an Unwinter Ungala. It was one day into spring, and we don't care what you wear, but we hope people will join us. We'll be celebrating the literary legacy of Youngstown. So a few readings from a poet, an Irish immigrant poet who worked in the iron works in the late 1800s, Michael McGovern, whose descendants still live in the community. And he had a national following for his poetry. Also, one of the beat poets is from this area, Kenneth Patchen. He was such a big deal. And so many other iconic writers and the rising stars of today. So we'll have a few brief readings, lots of music, lots of good food. We love good food. And it should be pretty fun. Also, I want to mention that this year, the theme for this year's optional costume contest is literary villains. We have a first Wednesday reading series. We've been meeting on the first Wednesday every single month since February of 2015. And this year we're adding some readings by iconic or Youngstown writers we love. We're also going to publish an anthology of Youngstown voices. So both writers in and from Youngstown and those who have come to Youngstown to share their work here. And that will also include some essays about how we built the program so that it's sort of both a collection of voices and also a how-to manual. We're really excited about that. One of the projects that we're doing this year is we'll be partnering with the Tyler History Center and local historians, Vince Shivers and Stacy Edger, on an Emancipation Day history tour. So we'll be going through Oak Hill Cemetery and other really important places in the city. And Native daughter poet Sharice Benton will be reading some of her work to lend a contemporary voice to the day. And that will be September 6th. I think a community that reads more, that sees writing as a freedom of expression, that sees literature as a way to find information, to access different points of view and different experiences, and just for the wild pleasure of the imagination, we'll be much better off as a community. We say that literature is a mirror. It reflects back to us. We can see ourselves when we write down our thoughts. We encounter our thoughts in a completely different way, but also a window that we can go places we never imagined and really see inside someone else's mind, understand a different experience a little bit more. We have a website, lityoungstown.org. We have a monthly newsletter. Our programs are all listed on the website. Just jump in. Just come down and join us. We have just so many different kinds of programs. Take a peek and see what might interest you and give it a try. I think the people who come to our programs are really friendly and very welcoming. I think it's a brave thing to try something that might be completely different, but I hope will make you feel welcome.
BusinessJournalDaily.com 3 Minutes With is brought to you by Farmers National Bank.
Save, borrow, and invest with Farmers. Take heart knowing you're helping create a strong community. Mind your money at Farmers. Talk directly to local decision makers about your loans, investments, and insurance. Farmers. Fiercely local, fiercely loyal.